Hi friends and students. Today we are going to study the electronic configuration of elements from atomic number 21 to 30. Before we begin, quickly revise the above principle, which is based on the n plus L rule. This rule helps us to determine the order in which electrons fill different orbitals. After that, we will learn the electronic configuration of all the elements from the scandium to the zinc, including the important exceptions and the reason behind them. So it is given in the front of your screen already. This is a representation of the orbital according to the above principle. Okay. Now come to the electronic configuration of a scandium. Before that, just 1 minute. If you will write the electronic configuration of organ, what will be that? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, okay, and 3s2, 3p6. So till here, 18 electrons are completed, and atomic number of organ is 18. So in place of these electronic configuration, we can write the noble gas organ here. Okay, so that's why we are using organ in place of these orbitals arrangement. Okay, now see here. If you will come across with this one, scandium electronic configuration is 4s2 3d1. Okay, till 4s2 it is completely filled in the calcium. We already know that, learned in the last video also. From the scandium, its atomic number is 21. So 21th electron came into the 3d orbital. Okay, now titanium, the 22nd electron came into the 3d2, so the configuration will be 4s2 3d2. In the case of vanadium, configuration will be 4s2 3d3. Okay, now come in the chromium. Chromium configuration is 4s2. What should be the expected configuration of the chromium? 4s2 3d4. But this, what will happen in the chromium? One electron from the 4s, it will came into the 3d, and the configuration will be 4s1 3d5. What will be the configuration? 4s1 3d5. Why it is happening? Let's see here. That's why we are telling chromium is representing with the star. It means that it is showing the exceptions rule. Okay, it is showing the exception rule. Why the chromium is attaining the exception rule? Because we know that in the chromium, all the 5 electrons are in the parallel state. When they are in the parallel state, what is happening? Their exchange energy is increases. So in the case of a chromium, maximum exchange energy case is there. And if the maximum energy exchange case is there, it means that it is gaining the extra stability. That's why chromium is extra stable. Okay, and why it is extra stable? Because it is attaining the half-filled configuration. Clear? Now come to the manganese. What is happening in the manganese? As usual, the Brent is there. The configuration will be manganese. For the manganese is 4s2 3d5. What is that? 4s2 3d5. In the case of iron, 4s2 3d6. In the case of a cobalt, 4s2 3d7. In the case of nickel, 4s2 3d8. Now come to the copper. Keep it see it very carefully. Now, the configuration of the copper should be, what should be the configuration of the copper should be 4s2 3d9. But the configuration is not 4s2 3d9. One electron from the 4s came into the 3d orbital, and the configuration is 4s1 3d10. Okay, so what you are observing here, why the copper is obtaining this type of a configuration? Because for the copper there is a chance of full-filled configuration. And what is happening in the full-filled configuration? Because if it is attaining the full-filled configuration, it is attaining the extra stability. That's why in the case of full-filled configuration, maximum symmetry is there, and there is a case of minimum repulsion is there. That's why copper is trying to attain the full-filled configuration. Hope it is clear for you. Now in the case of a zinc, the configuration is as usual 4s2 3d10. Hope this video helped you to understand the half-filled and full-filled configuration and exception present between the 21 atomic number to the 30 atomic number, that is chromium and copper. You can remember this exception with this trick also. Chroma ka half and copper ka full. Just chill. In this way, chroma ka half and copper ka full. Okay. So by this trick, you can just easily remember where the exception is present. However, when you are used to with this configuration, it is very easy to for you to remember that chromium and copper is having an exception case. Okay. So hope this video helped you to understand the configuration till 21 to 30. Okay. Even still you have a doubt, you can ask me in the comment. I will reply you. Thank you.